So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for yet another FIFA 19 career mode modded video. You thought we were done with the regular modded goodness? I'm afraid to tell you, I'm really afraid to tell you that we are not. Today, we are going to be seeing what happens when an entire team gets red carded, potentially. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that's the usual. Literally, every single modded video I do starts with, I'm not really sure what we're doing today, but we're just gonna see anyway. It's pretty much the channel in a nutshell at the moment, but we've now got a mod on the game, which means that cards in Sims are mental. Like, there's going to be loads of them. I don't know how many. I don't know whether literally every single player in a starting 11 will get red carded. Regardless, it's going to cause chaos. It's going to cause carnage. It's going to cause pandemonium, and I am here for it. If you go on to enjoy this one, slap a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. We're pretty much just going to sim through an entire season and just see how it affects everything. And once again, as always, absolute shocker here. Thank you very much to FIFA for making this mod for me. You can check his link down in the description below. You guys know the drill by now. He does great tutorials on PC modding, so if you're new to the game, make sure to go and check him out, give him a view, and learn from him. The man is a genius. I don't understand how he works. This is the starting 11. Take a good look at it, because it's probably never going to be assembled as this ever again in this video. Transfer offer for Divock Origi of 9.2 million from Torino. If you change that to $1 billion, I'd maybe consider it for young Divock. I'd buy Divock Origi if he became available on the market. Anyway, enough about my obsessive love for Divock Origi. You've come here for one thing only. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. I'm really concerned I'm going to blow up the entirety of the game. I'm going to click advance. West Ham don't have any suspensions right now. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Trent and Robertson got red carded in the first 3 minutes of the game. West Ham are playing with 5 players and we haven't even scored against them. Okay, now we have 8-man Liverpool have scored against 5-man West Ham. We've just drawn against West Ham with 5 players on the pitch. They had 6 red cards in the game. You know what? I wish highlights existed. Imagine how dirty that game must have been. 9 red cards were given out in the first quarter of an hour. All right, solid. Good stuff. So we've picked up a couple of suspensions overall. There's been 25 red cards at least already. It's game 1 of the season. Palace are next up. I mean, I don't have much faith, really. We've lost Salah, Moreno, and Matip already. Lovren joins them for an early bath. Zaha's gone as well. Palace have taken the lead. We are awful. We're absolutely horrendous. Oh no, we equalise late on. Look at how ridiculous that is. What have we done to this game now? Henderson out after a minute. Good. Shaqiri's been sent off. Woodburn scored. Brighton are down by a lot. Brighton they've got 6 red cards. I swear that's beyond the amount you can usually have. I swear once you get 4 red cards, you have to forfeit the game. Or am I chatting honk? Andy Carroll has signed for Roma. Merseyside derby now in the Carabao Cup. Something tells me this is going to have a little bit of spice in terms of red cards. 3 of our defenders sent off within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, good. You'd have thought by now the manager's probably had a little word in their ear and been like, boys, I don't know if this is sustainable overall. Salah with the only goal so far in the first half. Can we hold on? They've had Sarr, Digne, Guy, Walcott, Sigurdsson, and Richarlison all sent off. All right, Leicester away. We've got a kid called Masterson at centre-back. What could possibly go wrong? Firmino, Wijnaldum, Salah, Mane, Robertson, and Gomez all off. We've got 5 people on the pitch. We are literally a 5-a-side team, and Jordan Henderson has scored. Moreno has come off the bench as a left-back to play at centre-back, and he scored. Do you understand how stupid that is? Palace are top of the league. Crystal Palace are currently at the summit of the Premier League table. Yeah, there's certainly a recurring theme in my emails at the moment. Oh, Harry Winks managed to get a goal in there in and amongst the absolute raft of red cards. Hang on, how many have we got in this game? We've got, what? We've got 7. We've got 7 red cards and we've just scored with Keita. We've just beaten Spurs with 3 players on the pitch. Fam, how have we... I don't understand. Divock Origi's done it again. Big man, I just want want to say Liverpool with 3 men have just beaten 9-man Spurs. And one of our players was our goalkeeper. We had 2 outfielders. I think if you wanted any indicator as to whether red cards in a sim make any difference at all, that was probably your answer. Verratti got sent off in the same minute he scored the goal. PSG are beating us with 3 players. A 4-0 victory for us, but we still didn't score more goals than we had red cards. Shooting boots missing for Mane. It's probably because he's been getting sent off in every game. I think it's fair to say this mod is working in all the other competitions as well. The UEFA Super Cup is 1 game, let's not forget. There was 9 red cards. It says there's no injuries and suspensions for Chelsea. I'm gonna be honest, I do have to doubt that. Now, this is the first time this has happened. Your next opponent doesn't have enough players to play the next match. This means they are forfeiting and you'll be awarded a 3-0 win. Huddersfield beaten 3-0 by us. I mean, really, it should have been more. This is another thing. Like, if this was happening in real life, how many goals would there be? There's no way we would have kept a clean sheet given Joel Matip was our only defender in that game. Equally, we would have scored about 17 goals given Terence Congolo was Huddersfield's only defender and we had Firmino, Salah and Mane all still on the pitch. We've now officially got to the point where we're playing players and I don't even know who they are. I genuinely don't know who Lewis is. Oh, Lewis has scored. Give him the number 9. He's a clinical goal scorer. I'm just picturing how funny this reality would be in real life. Every single game you've been to so far has resulted in at least 11 players being sent off. And in the first 20 minutes, you see another 9 players getting sent down the dressing room. Like, what do they do when they get back to the changing room? Oh, yeah, all right, Andy, mate, how's life? Oh, yeah, it's happened again, and yeah, bit of a shame, that one. Genie, I swear you were sent off 3 games ago as well after 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us. Bearing in mind, we are in November. Joe Bryan has already been sent off 7 times. No Joe Bryan in the side today. He's clearly suspended from the last game for Fulham. Palace are top of the table again. Why are they, like, the only team that's immune to this situation? There was genuinely a player for Everton there who got sent off before the names on the team sheets had even appeared. Do you understand how difficult it is to get sent off before you've even been named in the starting 11? Oh, it's happened again. Napoli have had to forfeit. I've got no idea why. As you've noticed, we had to forfeit our last game due to the large amount of injuries and suspensions we've suffered from recently. We're already dealing with this unusual situation and hope this won't happen again. That's literally what you said last time. And look where we are now. Joe Bryan is now onto a very impressive 11 red cards from 12 games, but he's lost that 100% record. So the Premier League season is done, and here is how it has ended up. I mean, I don't really know if it's changed all that much. There's a couple of things that are very out of the ordinary. Man City have won the league, a point clear of Manchester United, then Liverpool 3rd, Spurs in 4th. Very close title race, actually. Palace up to 5th. They were leading the table for a long period of the season, but clearly dropped off in the second half. The FA Cup hasn't happened yet, but it's going to be contested between City and Arsenal. The Carabao Cup was won by Spurs. Joe Bryan slacked off at the end of the season. He's lost his, well, it's not a golden boot, is it? Golden card. Let's call it that. He's lost his golden card to Serge Aurier, who came out of nowhere with a late surge, I guess you could say. It's a 1-2 for Spurs as well. Moussa Sissoko getting 17, then Yoshida and Joe Bryan himself with 17. Imagine getting 18 red cards from 24 games. Champions League, Chiellini gets 7 from 8, along with Thomas Meunier and Samuel Umtiti. And over in the Europa League, Alvaro and Kantia from Villarreal, and then Sidkley and Berda from Dynamo Kiev are top of the table there. That is where we draw a close to today's video, seeing what would happen if red cards were literally mental in FIFA 19 career mode. The results could have been more chaotic, I feel, but in the end, we've ended up with some pretty decent ones and some funny content, so I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to check out Fifa. You can check his link out down in the description below. His tutorials are brilliant, so I do highly recommend. And if you want, you can follow me on social media. It's at officialfng on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.